Hi, I'm Kirk with Stokes Ladders. Today we're going to show you how to replace a damaged step on an orchard ladder. This is a 12-foot orchard ladder, and as you can see, it's got a damaged step. When you call us to get a replacement step, we're going to ask you what number step it is, and we call the steps the bottom step number 1. So this would be step number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is step number 5 on a 12-foot orchard ladder. Here's the tools you're going to need to perform this step replacement. The bolts that we use have a 5/16 head and a 3/8 nut. So I've got a 5/16 nut driver, 5/16 driver on an impact. We're going to need a couple vice grips. I have a 3/8 end wrench, and this is a number 10 or a 3/16 drill. We put a small spring on here to keep yourself from over penetrating and hitting the drill head against the ladder. So to get started, we've got our ladder set up here on some sawhorses, a nice sturdy surface. First thing we're going to do is we're going to mark the top and the bottom, both sides of the step. So when you remove the rivets, there's a small dimple in the center of the rivet. That's a good place to start with your drill bit. I like to drill down a little ways, and I will kick the drill bit off to the side. That'll break the head of the rivet off, and then you can see the shank of the rivet. Makes it easier for drilling that hole out and making sure you don't oblong the hole. So just like the other side, we're going to mark top and bottom of the step on both sides of the ladder. Now that the rivets are removed, the step, if you rotate and push down towards the bottom of the ladder, the step will come right out. Sometimes if you're replacing a step, there will be an angle brace right here that goes from the side rail to the step. If we just take these two rivets out, you can fold this angle brace down out of the way. With those two rivets removed, this brace will just swing down out of the way, and then you can continue removing these rivets just like we did up here. So if you order a replacement step from us, it'll come pre-cut. There's a slight angle on these edges that we cut for you. Most people will not have the equipment to replace the solid core rivets. These are solid rivets. You have to smash them with a special pneumatic rivet gun. We'll send it with small nuts and bolts to replace the rivets with. So we're going to put this step in. We're going to start lower in the ladder. We're going to come up, and we're going to rotate in till the step's in position. This is where the lines come into play. We're going to put it right between those lines and clamp it. With the step clamped in place, we're going to drill the holes and install the bolts. So we're just going to flip the ladder over, and we're going to do the same thing. After you've completed your install, it's also good to go around and double check that the bolts that you've installed are snug and not loose. So that completes the replacement of this step on this 12-foot orchard ladder. Do a quick close-up of the step installed. And remember, if you ever have any questions about doing any repairs on your ladder, please give us a call.